Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is MAKIA FX. So I've been getting this request from people. How do you do your higher time frame analysis? Like I told you guys already, I'm a day trader, so I don't trade anything less than the daily time frame, going to the 4-hour time frame, but I do my entries in the 15 minutes time frame and the 5 minutes time frame. So I'm going to show you guys how I do my analysis in the 4-hour time frame. For this example, I'll be using the usdjpy, as you can clearly see. So the reason why I've made all my candlesticks to be blue, because I don't want to get messed up with the whole psychology of is it bearish, is it bullish. All I need to know is one thing: what is the direction of the trend? Is it going to be bullish for the week, or is it going to be bearish for the week? That's what I need to know, and everything can be known in the 4-hour time frame. So just by the psychology and watching how the trend is flowing, I'll be able to know the overall direction of the trend. As you can clearly see, for this particular pair, this USDJPY, this is a bearish trend. So I know that if I'm trading, I'm looking for positions to sell the market. I'm looking for resistance zones or areas where I can easily sell the market, because it's going to be bearish. So this is something that you have to know. So the reason why, if you look at my lines, the blue lines, these blue lines are what we call the weekly lines. So this is what happened during the course of the week from Monday to Friday, So I just draw them by the weekly lines. So every week you can actually know if the pair is bullish or bearish, but I don't have to use the red and the green lines, because just by watching what I see right now, I know that for this week this pair was bearish. For this week, this pair, this USDJPY was bullish. We always try to draw out our trend lines, but when the trend line is broken, we have to readjust the trend line, because if I was to draw the trend line, I would have drawn it like this, from this point to this particular point, right? This particular point, right? But if it's broken, I will just readjust the trend line. That's what I do most of the time. So once you know the trend line, you know the direction of the trend. Now, because the overall trend is bearish, we are looking for positions where we can sell the market. And this is how we know these things. We have to note the support and resistance line. That is why you have seen these red lines on the charts. You see this red line, this is actually a support line, but it was broken. When it got broken, it means that the pair became bearish, as you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Also this area too, this is another line which I drew. This is actually a resistance line, because when the market came to this area, it was being resisted from moving to the upside, and what happened? The pair fell down. Also, as time goes on, we have to keep drawing these lines. Now look at this line right now. Like, this line was actually what I would call a support line, but because of the overall bearish trend, it was broken. And when the line became broken, the area can also become a resistance line in the future, and that's what happened. So when prices came to this support at this area, we started seeing the move to the upside, right? We saw the first move to the upside, but what happened when the prices came to this area, there was a reaction at this area, so it fell down. But also it came back here, it formed a little support around this area, it moved to the upside, it fell down. So once the line right reacted, once the line right is strong at two areas, right? This is point A, this is point B. It means that this area can become a very, very strong resistance line. And that's what happened. Now also look at what happened here. In this particular area, we saw a false breakout. So once prices came to this area, we saw that prices broke out of this area, but it fell back down and respected the line. So because we know that the overall trend is bearish, right? If we see a false breakout, and if we see that the candle at the breakout is an overall bearish candle, what do? We enter sells at this particular area. So because the trend is still bearish, if you were wise right now, if you're trading with us, you'll be able to know that this area is where you have to sell the market, because so far the overall trend is bearish. So when we're trading using the 4-hour time frame, and we're going down to the 5 minutes or the 1 hour 15 minutes time frame, we have to know the general overall reaction of the market, because the market can go against you at any time. But when you know your higher time frame analysis, and you're going to your lower time frame, to the 1 hour time frame, as you will see very soon, we need to know exactly where the market will react. And that's why we always like to draw these particular zones, especially the support and the resistance zones, because these zones are very important. These are like the pivot points. Also, we also have to draw our trend lines, both our external and our internal trend lines. If you're watching my analysis, you will see me having like 2 or 3 trend lines. I used to have this kind of like what I would call a channel, you see, which I'll just draw it just to let us know where the market will react. I used to have channels when I'm trading, but all these things are very important because we are trying to be very cautious so that when prices get to a plus, to an area where there's a reaction, we watch the reaction and we see the candlesticks that form at that particular zone. So that's where we can use now candlestick analysis, and by the candles that form at these zones, are they reversal candles or are they continuation candles? That's where we're able to execute our trade, and that's where we make most of the money. So for those who are doing higher time frame analysis, for day traders, I think it's much better if you're using the 4-hour time frame, okay, because you can use a daily time frame if you're a day trader. But for those that are swing traders, they can use a daily time frame for the analysis. But for day traders, scalpers, I think they start from the 1-hour time frame going down to the 5 minutes or 1 minute time frame. But as you can clearly see, this is how we do our higher time frame analysis, and I mostly use by the 4-hour time frame if I'm trading during the course of a day. So with that said, what do you think about this video? Make sure you join our group on Telegram. That's where we share our analysis for the day, and also we do free signals. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Bye.